guys, so I figured I'd just come on here for a little bit and see how everyone's doing. I just got done with a reading, and hopefully it'll upload. My phone is very old, so yeah, and this computer's old too. So I am currently talking with a friend and looking up Bible verses, and so isn't that fun? So I figured I would go ahead and kind of go into what the cards say right now and see what we most need to focus on. I think I'll go ahead and do maybe a healing right now. Interesting. So let me see. I'm going to look up this specific card in this deck and see what they say. It is the swords. That is the suit. And let me see if I can find it. I think it's the 10. If I'm not mistaken, the 10 of swords. Betrayal, defeat, suffering. So this is about new beginnings. This is the lowest point that you can go when it comes to being hurt. And so I feel like Reiki-wise, Spirit wants us to kind of come together as a collective and to hold on to this pain and really let it go and transform it and give it to God, give it to Spirit, give it to the universe to transmute it. And working with transmutation, we can work with Kuan Yin, and I talked about this in another live recently, probably yesterday or the day before, about Kuan Yin and how she's very transformative and she's very full of karmic retribution, full of a lot of power, but very gentle and compassionate. And it's just not about those that hurt you. It's about you hurting yourself, you hurting others. It's about breaking cycles, whether you believe in past lives or not. She's a very good advocate for releasing anything. So when we look at this card, when we look at the 10 of Swords, it's all about understanding that we're still holding on to past pain and we're not going to really get any better until we release it. So I'm currently trying to work through this with shadow work and my own healing. So I feel like we're going to look into this aspect, and I want you to kind of sit with me and visualize the part that is really hurting you right now. And what we're going to do is I'm going to say a quick prayer and I'm going to send Reiki. This is long distance. Whenever you watch this, you can come back to it. It's going to do the same job as it does in the current space of now. I call on my guides and all beings of light. I call on Kuan Yin and the Reiki masters to ascend and descend into my vessel if they are willing and not harming me or no one else, just momentarily, so we can dissolve and transform all the pain and hurt that we've been feeling from ourselves, from those that we've caused others, all the pain, and to release that and to move forward for the highest good of all involved, and for the most softest, purest form of love to come out of this release work. Amen. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Shanze Shisu ni. Shanze Shisu ni. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Shanze Shisu ni. Shanze Shisu ni. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Shanze Shisu ni. I'm releasing this. And I feel like a lot of us need to hear it again. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Shanze Shisu ni. Shanze Shisu ni. Chukure Seiheki. Chukure Seiheki. Shanze Shisu ni. Shanze Shisu ni. So that is just a quick preview and a quick healing for anything that you need right now. And I hope that it finds you well, and I hope it helps. I do longer sessions for Reiki, and a lot of people feel a lot of different things. Some people don't feel anything until the day after the session has happened. But when I do the long distance one-on-one, it's more intimate, it's more powerful, and of course you're going to get more out of it because I see and hear things and pull cards, and I can actually sometimes feel some of the things being lifted from your spirit. And so I highly recommend, if you resonated with this, to book a paid reading and healing from me or someone that you love and trust. It doesn't have to be me, but if you really need healing, I suggest you go to someone. If it's not me, someone else. There's a lot of great Reiki practitioners, masters out there. If you are on a budget, there is wonderful Reiki healers on TikTok and also on YouTube that you can get it for free by watching their videos, kind of like what I just done, but longer durations. I can always do, longer ones, but I feel like that would be very limited people I would let see, just because it is a process, and to me it's sacred. So I really hope that this has helped and that it finds you in a place of peace, and it invites a lot of blessings and love into your life. And I feel like a lot of us are in need of deep, deep healing, whether it be shadow work, whether it be Reiki, whether it be crystal healing, whether it just be out in nature, drinking more water. I will show you, I believe I have it up here. This is from TikTok. My mom got it for me, but it is the Shadow Work Journal, and it is packed of exercises and ways to kind of work on this inner healing if you're into more of the psychological aspect of it. Carl Jung is the one that kind of came up with this shadow work concept, and a lot of New Age witchcraft, paganism, even some Christians go into this as well for healing, but I find that this was very helpful, and I'm probably going to go through it. I also am working on this as well, this manifestation journal. It's the Miracle Journal. Again, TikTok. This is not something that I'm like telling you to go out and buy, but there is a lot of free resources that would be just as great for you to look up journal prompts for shadow work and manifestation. I find, even if I can find it, I don't think I have it in this room right now, but Terry Savelle Foy is another great Christian resource that she has a book. It's called Pep Talk. And it has all these Bible verses, and it has all these Christian morals and values and affirmations that you can use daily to kind of manifest and to claim what God has for you in your life and claim that birthright. So if you're looking for more of a Christian standard of it, more than the pagan, I would suggest that. If you're like me, like a little bit of both, go for both. But again, you can always get this for free. Terry Savelle Foy, she's on YouTube, and she has some great videos. That's how I got introduced to her, and I bought some of her books, and I got on her email list. So yeah. And then for shadow work, I highly recommend Kelly Ann Maddox here on YouTube. She is very brilliant, and like I said, that's the only time I'll use that word is because that's the best way to describe her. So yeah, I am not collaborating with these people. I am not getting paid to say any of this. This is my own personal reference, my own personal advice and resources that I would highly suggest if you're looking for things like that. But yeah, I really hope that has helped. And I'd love to hear your guys' advice when it comes to healing, especially emotional wounds, and especially with relationships, because that is currently what I'm seeking right now, is healing in that department, and also self-love. So yeah, but I might get back on later, but for right now, I think I'm going to get off, and I hope that this helped somebody, and I hope that you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and like I said, I will leave yet again ways to get a hold of me, ways to get paid private readings, and also my email, how to contact me. And yeah, I'd love to hear anything you have to say, and I will, when I get notified, as soon as I get notified, if I get notified on the right time and I see it, I will respond. I always try to respond to every comment I get, even if it's just, hearting it, thumbs up, but usually I do type something, because I like to interact with you guys, and I like to get suggestions from you guys, because even though I'm the content creator of this channel, you guys are the reason why I'm here. You're the reason why I have a channel, and you are the reason why I'm almost to 500 subscribers. So I really am working towards that goal, and I appreciate every single one of you that is helping me achieve that. So once again, many blessings, and I will see you guys in the next live.